Hey everyone, Dave here with another Blu-ray update video. In this one we're going to be taking a look at the latest wave of releases that have been sent over to me from my new friends over at Sanity. Let's get into it. Alright, so as I said at the top of this one, we're going to take a look at a handful of titles that have been sent over to me from Sanity. Now, a lot of people forget that Sanity is still around. I often forget that they are still around. They closed all their Victorian stores probably the best part of a decade ago. They had a lot of rural stores. Actually, I think there were some rural stores left in Victoria and then quite a few scattered around the rest of the country. They have just closed all of their stores though, only a few weeks ago, but they do still have an online presence. So you can have it at sanity.com.au and check out their really great range of stuff. They're always doing deals and stuff, so really great place to check out some Blu-rays and DVDs. And all of that stuff. Now, myself and Sanity, we've just sparked up a little partnership. They're going to be sending me over some stuff every now and then, and we'll do these kind of regular new release Blu-ray updates. They sent me 4 titles here that have been sent from Universal Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. So let's take a look at what we have got. Of course, we have got this one right here, which is Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. This is the latest installment in the Shrek franchise, focusing on Puss. This one, unlike the first film, the first Puss in Boots movie, is a sequel. So this one comes after all the Shrek movies and follows the further adventures of Puss in Boots, whereas the first Puss in Boots was a prequel to all the Shrek movies. This is sort of like the first part of this like a huge Shrek kind of reboot that they're doing at DreamWorks. Not so much a reboot, a revival. They're going to continue the franchise, and this is the kind of first installment. Really enjoyed this. All the cast is back. Antonio Banderas, Salma Hayek, and some new faces in there as well. It is so much fun. I really enjoyed this. You can pick it up on Blu-ray right now. No 4K release in Australia because DreamWorks don't seem to be issuing 4Ks for their movies for some reason or another. But that's okay. Like I always say, there's not always a huge not always a huge uptick for animation in 4K. There's only so much you can really get from this medium, other than like colors and stuff. You get a lot more colors in the 4K. But this looks great. Had a quick look earlier and definitely recommended. That's going straight into my Shrek collection down there. We have got this one right here, Lyle, Crocodile, another family film. This one I haven't had the chance to check out just yet, but it's a new live-action animated hybrid film from again, Universal Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. This one was from Columbia Pictures, Sony, and this is based on a series of best-selling books about this family that finds an a crocodile living in their attic or something like that, and then he sort of becomes a family member and they sing some songs and all that kind of stuff. It looks like a lot of fun. It's family fun. It's definitely a kid's film, but it looks quite good. It's got a really decent cast in there. Javier Bardem is one of the leads in there, so I'm looking forward to checking that one out. It looks like a lot of fun. Shawn Mendes, I think, does the voice of the crocodile in that one. So that one is out now as well. This one right here, another musical film. We've got I Wanna Dance with Somebody. This is the Whitney Houston biopic. This one came out, all these movies only came out not that long ago. It shocks me how quick these movies are coming out on home media now. It's like 3 months between cinemas and home media. I feel like I only just went and saw this one in the cinemas. This one's really good. I did enjoy this one. It's as far as music biopics go, it's a fairly run-of-the-mill one, a really paint-by-numbers approach they took to this. I believe this one was kind of, they had Whitney Houston's sort of family was sort of involved in this somewhat. So, when that kind of happens, they do become a little bit wishy-washy. They kind of brush over, some of the more, I guess, scandalous things. They do as much as they can, but they don't really go in depth into everything. She obviously had a very hard life. But it was a decent movie and I enjoyed it. My girlfriend is a huge Whitney Houston fan and she really loved it. So if you're a fan of Whitney, you're going to love this one. And she's going to be very happy that we've got this one on home media now. I'm sure she'll be watching that all the time. But there you go. I Want to Dance with Somebody, the Whitney Houston biopic, also now available. Now this one right here, A Man Called Otto, starring Tom Hanks. Loved this film. Again, this one came out, actually I think I saw this the same week or maybe the week before or week after the Whitney Houston film. Feels like I was only just there watching the movie in cinemas. This is great. This is Tom Hanks. of course, plays Otto. He's a guy down out of his luck. His wife has passed away. He really has no one to live for. He's, you know, estranged from his family and whatever else. And through a series of kind of circumstances, his neighbors sort of become involved in his life, and sort of he, you know, cheers up a little bit, but not too much. This is a really great movie. I loved it. It's, you know, a really sweet film, dramatic movie, but with a lot of comedy and a lot of heart. Tom Hanks is just brilliant. I just always love a great Tom Hanks performance. And of course, there's a cat in there as well for all you cat lovers out there. Directed by Mark Forster, who's done, you know, so many great movies. And, you know, I had a lot of fun with this, and I can't wait to check that one out once more. So there we go. These are the recent releases there. We've got from Sony, Universal Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. A really, really great selection right there. Sanity should be sending in some more stuff very, very soon. And as soon as they do, of course, I'll be doing another one of these videos. So thanks again for watching, and thanks to Sanity for sending these ones out. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.